Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's been a long time since y'all have seen me wearing my trademark tie here. Not necessarily trademark, but it's been a while since I've worn the tie, that is for sure. How is everyone today? Still recovering from the Spurs loss, I would imagine. I know I am. Some of y'all still celebrating the Knicks win. I know some of you are out there doing that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a game today between Mexico and South Africa. It is the opening game of the World Cup, and I've got a little helper with me here today as well. Come here, little helper. Let's make sure that we can take and have little helper with us. Come here, little man. Okay, I know you got a big mouth full of crackers. So, we're going to be hanging out, and if he gets fussy on me, then we'll do this. But anyways, what's up, guys? Robert says hello. DJ says hello. How y'all doing? Ties goes to the runner, says Reggio. Checking in from Baltimore, says Grand G Noticer. Hello. We live, says Grand G. That's it, man. We are live. Reggio saying, hola, my fellow Ugandans. Let's support Mario. Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all. All right. So, hello from Chicago, says Michael Wing. I'm going for Mexico. There we go. Bishop Ray dropped a $1 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Ray. Thank you very much. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I expect Sammy to keep yoinking on the headset. That's definitely going to be a thing. It's a baby day today, and it's the opening day of the World Cup. But you know what? There was just nothing I could do about that, and couldn't quite find a babysitter. Normally it would be my mom who helps out, but she's actually in the Dominican Republic right now taking care of some business. So I'll be here taking care of my own. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos a este partido de fútbol. Hoy, África contra México. Va a ser un juegazo. Me imagino que México va a ganar este juego. Go, Mexico, go. Mario, sleep well? Do cross hands? No. I did not sleep well last night. The Spurs losing was brutal, man. And, yeah, it was just one of those days. Anyways, looks like we are about, according to my watch, 12 minutes away from kickoff. So there are some things that we definitely need to talk about before this game gets started. They are currently introducing all of the nations that will be participating in this cup, finishing up with the host nations. And, of course, they saved Mexico for last, as this opening game is in Mexico. En el Estadio Azteca. Bueno, this is going to be a day. That's a shiny tie clip, says Santino. It sure is, isn't it? Okay, we got anthems. We got things happening right now. Sammy wants to play with the tie clip. He likes the shiny tie clip. I know, little man. Here, let's do this. I'm going to put you over here. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to carry you. Okay, well, it's going to be a rough game, guys. That's okay. That's okay, right, little man? That's okay. All right, folks. Well, let's take a look at some of the stats that we prepared for y'all today. We're going to start right now with the starting lineups for both sides, starting with the Mexico side. Ladies and gentlemen, some of these changes were made very last minute here, as last-minute updates always come in before these games. So if there are any discrepancies, then please excuse us. This is, of course, our very first World Cup ever on the channel, We did the Club World Cup, but that's not the same thing. So here's hoping we end up with a good stream today. Up at left wing, you'll have Julian Quiñones. At your forward spot, your striker, you've got Raúl Jiménez. That's going to be your main striker there, wearing number 9. Roberto Alvarado going to be your right wing in this 4-1-2-3 formation coming in for Mexico to open things up. You'll notice that you've got 2 midfielders and 1 defensive mid. Your 2 attacking midfielders on the left is Alvaro Fidalgo, and your midfielder on the right is Brian Gutierrez, who plays for Chivas. Eric Lira, who plays for Cruz Azul, is going to be your defensive mid, and your back line for Team Mexico, Jesus Gallardo, Joan Vasquez, Cesar Montes, y Israel Reyes. That's going to make up the Mexico squad with Jose Raul Rangel as your goalkeeper for today. Shout out to Fired Up Gaming. Shout out to Tommy Brasket. How are you, sir? We've got Raekwon Powell. A do cross hands saying Brazil won't be playing today, but at least the referee is there's actually a couple of games happening in the Brazilian league, I think at the same time, starting at, I think one of those games just started. But Fired Up Gaming, how are you, sir? Santino, I see you in the chat. Courtney, I see you in the chat. Robert Zamora, Equazodra saying, hope South Africa wins. All right, well, let's see what happens here today. Little boy, if you're going to be all fussy like this, you're going to have to go run around. He's going to have to go run around. He's going to have one of those days. Because if I put him down in here, he's going to have one of those moments. Here, try this. Try this. Yeah, crunchies. That'll make your life way better. You don't even care about me. You just want some snacks. Okay. So, Super Dad says, Dr. Checkmate. We do what we can when we can. We're trying to be super parents, the both of us, of course, right? I'm doing this 8 days a week. Christina is working when she can. We're just trying to make sure that we can get the pavement set. Anyways, shout out to these players. These are going to be your starting 11 for the opening game of the World Cup. You might notice some of these players don't all play on the same team. You'll notice that most of them do not play on the same team. From all the way out in the European side with Raul Jimenez, who plays for the Wolves, to obviously the national Mexican squads, but even out to Europe with Cesar Montes, who plays in Moscow, it's going to be, honestly, this should be Mexico's game to win. We'll go into some of those stats here in just a second, but here's a quick look at the South Africa starting 11. This roster literally updated 20 minutes ago. And I don't normally see back lines of 5, but apparently this is going to be a 5-man back line. It's going to be a 5-3-2 formation with your 2 strikers up front in Lyle Foster and Ikram Rainers. And please excuse me in advance for some of these names here. At left mid, you'll see Jaden Adams. And a lot of these players play in South African teams like Mamelodi Sundowns being one of those South African clubs, and Orlando Pirates, not a United States Orlando club. This is a team in South Africa. But Yaya Sitole, and I think that's right, is your center mid. Teboho Mokoena is going to be your right mid. Aubrey Modiba is left back. You'll have Mbokazi as your left center back. Sabisi as the center back. Ime Ocon as the right center back. And, of course, you'll have Kuliso Mudau, which I say, of course, as if everybody knows. But if you did not know, that's it right there. And your goalkeepers, Ronwin Williams, going to be that unit. All right, I'm apologizing now. Goal shocks me and gets me super excited. Me too. Bundesliga Hanover player. Thanks for putting their club teams out there. Yes. There are a lot of man, when you look at the American squad, when you look at some of these other countries out here, having these clubs, their actual club teams, changes a lot. And good on you, Freimeister, for knowing your Bundesliga German soccer teams. Support the misses. Hit the like button, says Royce. Appreciate that, Royce. Robbie, hello. Paris Zero saying go Mexico. Ashley saying I'm so sorry about what you went through last night. It was terrible. Yeah, honestly, I'm over it. It's fine. I'm okay if San Antonio loses. It's hard to watch them. You know, it's like every time you go in there, you know they're just going to get rocked at this point. The New York Knicks continue to hit back with haymakers, and it's hard to watch my San Antonio Spurs at this moment. Elon Musk already put in his word for the country, South Africa. South Africa wins today, 2-1 final, says got him, coach. Okay. Elon Musk is originally from South Africa. Thank you, got him, coach, for the update. We ain't talking about that right now, says Paris Zero. No, we are talking about football. This is the group that we will be watching, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mexico and South Africa, as well as South Korea and Czechia. Both games will happen today. This will be the opening match, and then the second game will happen tonight. We will not be covering this South Korea versus Czechia game. We will be covering Mexico versus South Africa. But after today, Group A will be updated with 2 teams on top and 2 teams on bottom. This World Cup is very different, folks. This World Cup is very different. This is the largest pool of teams ever in World Cup history. We're also doing this across 3 different countries, United States, Canada, and Mexico. And there will be 8 third-place teams that advance, which means finishing in third place is no longer a death sentence. There are 12 groups, 12 different groups in this World Cup. And, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yeah, 12. There are 12 different groups. I don't know why I did that right now. I knew the answer was 12. There are 12 different groups in this World Cup, and 8 third-place teams will advance. I do think South Korea has a chance to advance. I think all 3 of these teams, honestly, could advance at the top there. I don't know much about Czechia, but, well, when we cover one of their games, we'll get more information. Here's a quick look, folks, at some of the stats for these 2 sides so y'all are well-versed heading into this game. Mexico versus South Africa. This is for the last 5 games played, folks. This is the sample size here, 5 games. Goals scored is does Mario does it all you gonna start calling curling as well? Curling, I don't know the rules to curling, but I do know the rules to soccer. Shout out to Ralph saying let's go Mexico. Heel Sports Ball saying honestly, I don't like how they expanded the slots of squads. Doesn't make it, then yeah, if they don't make it, then they don't deserve it, says Heel Sports Ball. But then we would only have 24. What they should have done is brought on even more countries and kept the same formula. But that's a whole lot of stuff. Who am I rooting for today, Courtney? I am rooting for Mexico today. Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. We're going for the host nations today. And tomorrow, we'll be rooting for Canada tomorrow and USA as well. Viva Mexico, says Kizupon. Oakley saying, are you going to play the game? We're going to be covering this game here today. This is a color radio broadcast, my friend. Let's see. Hello from Germany. Danke, my friend. Thanks for watching. I'm a Raptors fan, says Manfred. What's going on, Manfred? All right. Shout out to John. Welcome, John. Looks like Bitigo Black saying vamos. Bishop Ray saying I got I got Mexico winning this group too. All right, guys, let's talk about the stats real quick. Just quick numbers, quick look. Mexico, 1.4 goals per game scored over the last 5 contests. This is a 5-game sample size here, guys. Mexico has allowed 1 goal over those 5 games. Meanwhile, we've seen more than a goal conceded every single game for South Africa. So, goals conceded, goals allowed, South Africa giving up 1.2 goals per game. Mexico doing pretty well defensively. Expected goals heading into this game, guys, 1.62 over the last 5 games is what they had been expecting, and expected goals for Team South Africa, 113. Shots taken in those contests, guys, shots taken in those contests, Mexico averaging under 14 shots per game, South Africa averaging just over 14 shots per game, both teams averaging the same number of shots on target at 5.4. Looking at corner opportunities, dangerous attack points, Mexico averaging in the corners category 5.8, and then South Africa averaging 4.8 when it comes to corners per game. Cards per game, we see South Africa playing with a little more loosely there compared to Mexico, who's averaging just 2.2 cards per game. By the way, cards in this will carry over. So if you pick up a card in the group stage and you pick up another card in the next game, you will be suspended for game number 3. You could also be suspended for knockout groups. After the group stages are done, the cards will be wiped clean. But if you pick up a foul and another foul during these group stages, those will stack up on you and you can find yourself in some serious trouble. Looks like KJ saying my first time watching soccer is today. Shout out to you, KJ. GTR Monster saying what's good, Rob. What's good, GTR Monster? Arian Robbie's in the chat. Robbie G saying what's each team's strategy? Kick the ball in the goal? Yep, and whoever has the most goals at the end will win. And if nobody has more goals than the other, then they draw. And that's, I guess, how most games work. Okay, guys, here's some more. Here's some percentage numbers. Wow. A Mexican flag flying over Estadio Azteca being helied across. You heard that right. 2 military-grade helicopters from Mexico flying the Mexican flag over the stadium. That's a sight. Cool. All right, anthems. Looks like the anthems are over. They're taking the flags off the pitch, and we're about to get this game started. In the last 5 games, guys, Mexico has won 4 of them. I will say they have actually been undefeated. Now, they did, you can see that right here, wins or draws. Mexico has won 4. They had 1 draw in the last 5 contests. So 5 games in, Mexico has yet to lose in the last 5. And when I say that, y'all, they're actually really good teams that Mexico had to go through. They just won 5-1 against Serbia. They won 1-0 against Australia, 2-0 against Ghana. The game that they drawed on was that game with that game that they had a draw was Belgium, and then a 0-0 game with them and Portugal from before that as well. But it would technically be 2 draws. Let's see. Well then. Conceded win or draw. Yeah, both teams to score 3. Hold on, let's go back here. Let's go last 5. Yeah, that's all correct right there. First to score. Yep. First half winner, 0. All that's correct. Yeah, all this stuff is clean. That's right. Don't know why that graphic popped up at the bottom then. Doesn't matter. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that on paper, Mexico has the advantage. On paper, Mexico has only lost. They haven't lost a game in 5. So they're looking pretty good heading into this one. Ladies and gentlemen, down below we are going to have a graphic that is going to be updating in real time. We're going to see a few changes here. Whoops. Here we go. There we go. Just doing a couple of things here, guys. So we're going to have a uh-oh. I have a crying baby right now. I'm out of the good snacks, so this might be trouble. This might be trouble since I'm out of the good snacks. That's okay. We'll get everything situated here in just a moment. They're introducing the players. Cesar Montes, the team captain for this unit. You'll see some of these stats over here on the right-hand side, guys. If we look at the head-to-head comparisons between South Africa, these teams have never played before, apparently. So head-to-head, you can see right here we have no data on previous meetings between these 2 teams. Those are the last couple of games there for Mexico. Those are the last couple of games right there for Mexico. And you can see the recent form from South Africa down here as well. They've conceded in the last 5 games. South Africa has given up 6 goals in 5 games. That does not sound good if you're South Africa. Mexico looking to win this game here at home, and they will have the 12th man behind them with the home crowd at their backs. But what you're seeing down here underneath me, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be an actual updating graphic that will be moving in real time. I know, baby boy. I know. I know, baby boy. Here. All right. Getting ready for kickoff, folks. Stand by. Getting ready for kickoff. Dios mío, por favor. You need to take a nap. You have been needing to take a nap for a long time now. You should be in bed. You should be taking a nap. I hope you take a nap. Okay, we're going to scroll this down and leave this here for now. A couple of prayers happening for both sides, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams getting their prayers in now while they've got the opportunity. You'll see the football moving around at the bottom of the screen here in just a moment once this game gets started. Refresh this page one more time. This will be popping up. Should be popping up. That's the plan. Okay. Still standing by for the opening kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Mexico will have the ball to get things started again. Mexico starting this one in a seeming 4-1-2-3 formation. We've got a lot of Mexican players pressed up forward before we even get this started here. There's the opening kick, and we have officially started the FIFA World Cup. World Cup is underway. Mexico going to work the back line right now. Joan Vasquez going to look to the right, gives this one out to the right-hand side. It's Cesar Montes. Montes back to Vasquez. Vasquez and the Mexican team going to play this back line for a little bit. Vasquez to Gallardo. Gallardo. It's actually Vasquez playing here with Cesar Montes. And we've got a run coming in off the ball from Israel Reyes, and Mexico continues to play the back line right now. They have not given up possession yet to get the game started. We normally see this matchup here. There we go. I know. Hang on, buddy. All right, 48 seconds into this game. Mexico finally into the attacking half right now. Mexico finally into the attacking half right now. Whoa. Okay. Mexico working the far side of the pitch here, folks. They're going back to the back line. Still in the attacking half. Mexico has now passed this over to Cesar Montes. Montes gives this to Vasquez. Vasquez looks left, gives it to Gallardo. Gallardo getting pressed right now by the South African team. Mexico has yet to give the ball away. Of course, we're just getting started. So a minute and 20 seconds into this, Mexico continues to move the ball here. And finally, South Africa comes up with a steal. They need to find a way to control the ball here. They pass this on the back line. Now it's Madao who's got it. Madao all the way to the keeper. Williams now looks left. It's Mabokazi. Mabokazi gives back to Ocon. Ocon pushes forward. And it looks like it's now with Mokoena. Mokoena looking for someone open. Going to turn around. Goes to Ime Ocon. And we go all the way back to the keeper again. Ronwin Williams looks left. And the South African team. I know, buddy. I know. I know. All the way back to the keeper again, guys. So the South Africa side just holding on here. And they've moved it to the midfield. Okay. See if I can't refresh some of my stuff here. This should update with the stats. The stats should be correct. So now we've got a change of the possession. Mexico has the ball right now. Mexico gonna give it up to South Africa, and now here comes a whistle. Looks like we've got a Mexican player down on the ground here at the moment. So it looks like we've got a player down for Mexico. I actually don't even have that player listed here. 25, be 26, maybe Brian Gutierrez. Is that a 6 or a 5? Oh, that's a 6. Yeah, that's Gutierrez for sure. Okay, so Brian Gutierrez was just fouled, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Mexico is getting ready to set up a free kick here. Normally this drive chart updates in real time. We'll see if this decides to cooperate or not, or if we'll need to use a different drive chart. Here's a shot that's going to go off the wall right now. So South Africa able to get a ricochet here. The football goes out of bounds, out of touch, and it looks like we're going to get an inbound pass here for Team Mexico. That was the one shot attempt that we saw just now that went off the wall. So this right here is the one shot attempt that we watched that went off that wall. There's the throw-in for Team Mexico. Mexico going to work the margins here all the way out to the goal line. A switch into the box. A shot! It's off the keeper. Saved right now. Fantastic save by Ronwen Williams. Ronwen Williams, a huge save just now. A switch to the top of the box. A shot coming in from Raul Jimenez. Jimenez put that on target, and it was saved barely and only just by Williams. Corner kick coming up now for Team Mexico. Mexico puts it into the box. Williams handles that one, but it's still inside the 18-yard box. Switch to the back post here. That shot is going to be deflected by the South African defense. Back with Mexico. Mexico at the top of the penalty box. They're going to lose it. And it's a fast break. It's a counterattack opportunity. Too much basketball. Counterattack for South Africa. This one looks dangerous. There's a pass forward. That would have been offsides regardless. That gets pushed all the way to Raul. To Jose Rangel. So Rangel is able to make the save here. South Africa lost opportunity. Mexico with it again. So Mexico's ball, folks. We are about 5 minutes into this one. I continue refreshing to see if we're going to see the graphics that I'm so used to seeing, but not seeing that here on this live action chart. Mexico with it. There's another interception for South Africa. South Africa with a beautiful interception here. Back with the basketball. Back with the football. I'm gonna struggle a little bit while we're bouncing between sports, y'all. Gonna struggle a little bit while I get used to the bouncing between the sports here. Mexico has it once again. Here is your possession chart, folks. You know, in the past, I moved the ball around myself. I might actually just go back to doing that if I can't get this graphic to cooperate. Mexico gonna retain possession for just a little bit out here on the back line. See what's going on with the chat right now? Dang, close. Can't wait for the first goal, says KJ. Couldn't believe last night. Me either, Steve. Me either. Hola, esteemed mod Robert, says Dan Steely. What up, Dan? What up, Nick? What's going on, Mojo? Mexico approaching the attacking third. Here we go, guys. Mexico's now on the attack. It's Jesus Gallardo. Gallardo all the way to the goal line. A sliding challenge will be made there by Madao, and Madao is able to prevent the cross into the box. So good defensive effort from South Africa. We're now down on this side of the pitch. Now down on that side of the pitch. Okay. So here's what I got to do. Get my Twitch feed. Trim this up. The corner proves to be unthreatening in the end. Okay. A couple other things I need to do, it looks like. We'll see if this updates here in just a second. Still making a couple adjustments, guys. This, again, is our very first World Cup game. And just trying to get everything here in order and cleaned up as best we can. We normally have action on this pitch, but we're not seeing that right now. Mexico gonna lose the ball again in that attacking third. It goes out of touch one more time. South Africa. Looks like we've got 5 substitutions left for both sides. Both teams do get 5 subs, and we're back, says Vacuum. Basically, what's up, Vacuum? Welcome back. World Cup, says Marco Polo. Broncos, yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently all drawed right now, almost 10 minutes into this game. Haven't had any shots really here from South Africa. All the shots that we have seen have come off the feet of Mexico. Here's a chance, a shot, it's in! Goal! Goal! Julián Quiñones con el primer cañonazo, el primer golazo de la Copa Mundial. Mexico will score. México, México, México con la primera intento, con el primer intento ahí. Good shot. It was poached, man. A terrible pass from the back line. What on earth was South Africa thinking? It was a pass from the back line to Sitole. Williams, the goalkeeper. Not only did that happen, he also got megged on the shot. A terrible, terrible play. I took my eyes off the screen for 1 second because I thought, oh, the keeper's got it. He's going to clear this. Nope. That's not what happened there at all. Mexico able to get the goal. Mexico is up 1-0. Not even 10 minutes into this one. Mexico has a chance here. This could be offsides. They are offsides, so the flag goes up for offsides. It's South Africa ball. Surprise goal. Same, says Emiliano. Yeah, surprise goal for sure. Surprise goal for sure. So now we've got players tripping over each other. A couple of Mexican players looking up at the officials. A couple of South African players saying, get out of my way. That's a step on the foot right there, though. Definitely stepped on the foot of Quiñones, and so Quiñones is now getting some attention on the sideline. FIFA has made it a point this year, ladies and gentlemen. FIFA has now made it a point to reduce time wasting. FIFA has made it a point to reduce time wasting. You now only get 5 seconds to do the throw-in. You only get a few seconds to do this, that, and the other. No, Mama's not here, buddy. It's you and me. It's just you and me. They're showing the head coach of Team South Africa, Hugo Bruce. Mexico with the ball once again. Mexico gonna move the ball around that, move the ball around the far side of the pitch. It's a pass to the back line right now, and Mexico's going to work this back line all the way out to the keeper. Looks like Rangel is gonna have it at his feet. There we go. Is this now updating? I'm hoping that this is now updating. Okay, back line again. Joan Vasquez. Vasquez gives all the way back to Rangel. Rangel gonna push. Guys, Mexico is in their defensive third right now. Mexico is still on defense. They have the ball at their feet, but they're at the defensive third right now. Here's some ball movement on the back line. Again, Mexico is mostly focused on keeping possession. There's a beautiful lift. That's L1 triangle for those of you who play FIFA, all the way to a corner kick. So that is fruitful here. So Mexico is now going to be taking a corner kick, ladies and gentlemen. Corner kick coming in. All right, South Africa loading up their defensive box. We're down on this side. Mexico at this corner, the closest corner to my hands right now, getting ready to switch this in at this moment. Mexico. Here's the switch into the box. This corner kick is going to pop up and into the hands of the keeper for South Africa. It's with Ronwen Williams. One more time. So Williams of South Africa going to send this back. There we go. Now we've got the live action ball. Now we've got what we need. Awesome. This will make this much easier. So now I just got to line this up. So all of this is going to start making sense now here, guys. You'll see the ball pulsing at the bottom. We are currently at the back line. It's about time. It took them a really long time to get this set up today. Mexico with possession, and we finally got this thing moving. I'll have to time this out. Here's a kick all the way out to number 23 here. So Mexico, Jesus Gallardo, will boot this all the way up the field. Gallardo almost loses it. Mexico will lose it. It's coming back with South Africa. South Africa in the middle of the pitch. Nobody has control right now at this moment. And it's going all the way back with Team South Africa. So South Africa on the back line. Going to hold right now. South Africa going to just keep playing this side. They work their way to the top of the circle here, the semicircle. A pass, a big boot upfield now, and it's going to be corralled here by South Africa. Looks like Mudau going to lose possession on a big pass that goes out on that sideline. This is much better. Okay, now we're in business, folks. Now we can do this. Now we're in business. Sweet. Let's pull this up. Bet. Looks good to me. That looks good to me. We've got a dead ball right now. And that just happened right there. You saw the ball stop. So we've got a dead ball. There's going to be a few seconds of a delay, but this is awfully close to real time. We are inside the midfield circle, folks, with a dead ball right now. They're showing these replays right now. There's the keeper who watched that, or there's the referee who watched that goal get struck so well by Team Mexico. 15 minutes into this game, folks, we are going to get at some point we're back to the action here, by the way. The ball moving around the back line for Team Mexico. There's a pass upfield on the run here. Mexico, it's Brian Gutierrez who's out to the margins there, near side of the field. Gutierrez going to looks like commit a foul, so it'll be a flag coming in and a turnover. It's South Africa football. South Africa football now. I need to figure something out here. I think this is right. I think this should be good. All right, so here comes the boot. South Africa going to put this way up in the air. This is going to be a header. South Africa still have it at their feet. A pass backwards, a pass into midfield. One more time. We're in open space here. There's South Africa looking for an opening. There's one more pass to the left, another pass to the left, looking for something that's going to unlock this here. Looks like Jaden Adams is going to chase this down. So Jaden Adams now has it. Looks left. We'll find. Looks like this time it is. Gosh, these jerseys hard to read from back here, and not even the same numbers I got printed out. So that'll make my life difficult. Looks like a whistle is going to come in. First card of the match, folks. First card of the day. Looks like South Africa is going to eat it. So we get a card, our first card issued. See if this will come out. It's Mokoena who gets the yellow card. You'll see that right now. A brash challenge there on Alvaro Fidalgo. Alvaro Fidalgo gets taken out by the legs there. It's Mexico ball. They will now play it again from the back line. Mexico with possession. They're going to work this around here, and it's taken away by South Africa. South Africa going to work the middle of the pitch. South Africa at the main circle here. Ball movement once again, and South Africa plays backwards and backwards. South Africa continuing to go back. They'll go all the way back to their keeper here. So South Africa plays all the way back to the goalie. Now South Africa going to play out of their own box. They'll bring this back out of their own box. And now we're back on the attack. And the South Africa attack will quickly be thwarted as they give the ball right back to Mexico. So Mexico ends up coming up with the ball 17 minutes and 40 seconds into this game. Mexico is currently up. They place this dangerously on the floor. Don't like that look from Rangel. Rangel does get it back here, and Mexico is just playing keep away. Folks, that's the part of the beautiful game that infuriates a lot of the casuals. The casuals want to see 30 goals a game. Those of us who have played this game before understand how important maintaining possession really is. Possession is awfully close between these two. despite Mexico having more shots here today. Thank you to William Garza, who just subscribed to Pass Backwards here. Goes to the goalkeeper one more time. Ronwin Williams going to hold here, trying to avoid another costly mistake that led to that first opening goal as we approach the 20-minute mark of the first half. There's a big boot upfield here. This thing is going to be headed back by Cesar Montes. Montes going to get this to, looks like Gutierrez. Gutierrez gets it right back. He's on the run in the margins one more time. A nice little lift, and Mexico is just outside the box now. Mexico looking for a key here. They're going to have to play backwards. Israel Reyes now has it. Reyes plays towards the midfield. Pass to the top of the penalty box. A shot from outside the box brushes the net. Beats the post, though. Goes on the outside, and it just, that's going to miss here. Probably about a yard away from scoring that. That was a good shot from outside of the box. A dangerous-looking attempt. South Africa will get a chance to clear it once again. That shot, technically not on target. You can see total shots today, though, 5 for Mexico. Mexico has been the officials trying to make sure that they can keep things under control right now. South Africa going to play out of their own box again. A dangerous tactic here. And you know what? The tactic whistle comes in. South Africa gets to keep possession. So South Africa currently with possession, folks. We are 20 minutes into this game. We are now looking at Madao playing backwards for South Africa. It goes all the way to the keeper, who is well off his line. The keeper 10 yards outside of the box. Going to push this football to the right side of the pitch. You can see the Mexican team really crowding that right side of the pitch right now. They're going to need to switch the play. South Africa does exactly the opposite, tries to play through the middle. Too many bodies in the way, and Mexico comes up with a turnover. Mexico gets a steal. Another challenge from behind. The official going to blow the whistle. Looks like Madao going to get a talking to. No whistle for Madao. A slide from behind oftentimes does result in a card right there. I don't see that he got the ball at all, and it was a dangerous challenge. Lucky to not get that card. Here's another talking to. The official making sure that Madao and that the rest of the squad understands he's not having any of that today. We've seen 19 attacks coming in from Team South Africa, yet 0 shots taken. 19 attacks from Team South Africa, 0 shots taken. Mexico not playing attacking football. However, they are currently in the attacking third, and here's a switch to the box, the penalty spot. No, South Africa going to bring this back down to the floor, and here's looked like this time playing that side. It was Lyle Foster, the best player, or one of the best players, the striker for South Africa, who tries to maintain possession, loses it, and Mexico will kick this one out of touch. It is South Africa ball. So South Africa gets the throw-in. They play back to the back line again. Football at the feet of Madao, and if I said basketball, which I think I probably did, got to get used to that. The Fremp, what's going on, man? This is more like hockey with soccer ball. Is very little scoring, says Mr. Mojo. Sometimes. Getting his hands to the ball. Good save right there by Mr. Rangel. Rangel does a decent job here. Just have to keep my cursor hovering over that mute button if someone scores, says Mr. Balboa. This goes out of touch once again, and we've got a player who's down on the ground here for South Africa. It's Mokoena. A yellow card being gifted out here to Brian Gutierrez. So Gutierrez picks up a yellow card. That's not good for Mexico. Of course, both teams do get 5 substitutions. That's a flop if I've ever seen one. That's the biggest flop if I have ever seen one. Oh my gosh. He would put Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to shame. Sitole just absolutely screams into the air. Gutierrez picks up that yellow card here, guys. Y'all can see that. Quiñones had that first goal of the day. Poached that thing right there. It's South Africa working off of a set piece right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that at the bottom of the screen. South Africa has possession. This is a dangerous attack, so listen up. Set piece coming in from Team South Africa, looking for an equalizer here. Here we go. Gonna boot this into a dangerous area. The ball is up. It's off the head of South Africa, but they hit that in the wrong direction. They put that back out to the field of play. Here comes another switch of play, and looks like right now Mexico will take over. Mbakazi, update this. Number 14, number 6, number 21. Species 19. This gave me the wrong numbers. 19, center back's going to be number 21. That'll make it easier for me to call these games. Adams is going to be number 23. Just those last minute changes. 13 and 4 are right. 9 and 15 are correct. Looks like, folks, we're taking a quick water break. So something that has happened here during the World Cup, guys, they are taking mandatory 3-minute breaks, and we all know what that means. It means that they need to get their ads in. Here's my shameless plug, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Acorns, who is our sponsor of today's video. If you guys are not currently invested, sign up for Acorns. It's a great place to get started if you are not currently investing right now. Let's turn this off. The clock is still ticking, guys, so we are currently, oddly enough, in the middle of a commercial break. It is 3 minutes of a water break in both halves. So just know that for the next 2.5 minutes, there will be no action on the pitch. This is very Americanized. You would never get this level of disrespect in other countries watching their football. I'd say 2 goals, says Mr. Mojo. Divac would be proud of that flop. It's hot AF, says Mr. Mojo. 2 or 3-0 Mexico to win. That a safe bet? Shaza asking, is this real? As opposed to imaginary? Mexico is about to score in the next 3 minutes, says Eddie. They'd pass out. They need to do it in shifts like hockey. Say 3-0 Mexico, says B. Johnson. Jake saying, I put €5 for Mexico to win. Hydration Nation, let's effing drink. It's hot everywhere right now. Eddie asking, is it quiz time? Eddie, quiz time will be happening during halftime. As always, we will have a trivia quiz. Shout out to Courtney for putting this one together. We will, and shout out to the rest of the team as well. Whoa, forgot about that. That's what happened during the last goal. Apologies. Mr. Mojo is guessing 2-0. I know, buddy. You look sleepy. You look very sleepy, little man. You've just been running around the office, and you actually didn't break anything, which I'm proud of you. You want the pen? You can have it. Here you go. All good. You can have that pen. It's all you. All right. Those of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. My name is Mario. This is the opening game of the FIFA World Cup. Looks like we are back from the commercial break here at this point. Newbie to soccer, says Carol Moore. Welcome, Carol. You'll see at the bottom of the screen, there is a drive chart, so those of you who do not have access to this game can visualize where the ball is at all moments. Here is the kickoff to start the next segment of this half. The ball is at the feet of South Africa. It's with Modiba. Modiba looks to the right, gives this one to Mbakazi. Back line right now, Sibizi going to push this to the right, and it's now Ocon. Ime Ocon back to Sibizi. Sibizi back to the keeper here. Williams looks to the left and back to Mbakazi. Mbakazi, big boot upfield, looking for a player. That's going to be no good. Stolen by Mexico. They got to get this ball on the ground, and they don't. So it's taken by South Africa. South Africa now plays backwards. Mbakazi looks up, sees Satole. It actually looks like Mokoena, who's on the wrong side of the pitch right now from where my graphic has him. Looks like he'll play to the left and play to the right. Madao Now has it. Nope, scratch that. Mexico steals. Mexico tries. Oh, nice little back heel here. Got to switch the play. They'll play it wide into the margins here. And going back, Mexico gonna work the sideline here. Mexico is working the sideline right now. Whoops. I need that, buddy. And they play backwards once again. So Mexico pushing this all the way back to Rangel, the keeper. Going to have to push this out to the left-hand side. So Jesus Gallardo gives this to Fidalgo. Fidalgo has help here on the right side. Gives it to Lira. Lira going to bring it up. Pass to the left. Quiñones now. And Mexico still working that full width of the pitch right now. There's a pass in the center and in the box. There's an opportunity. The shot goes in, and that's going to be a good defensive play. Another attempt on goal here for Mexico. Mexico continues to lay it on thick. We are 30 minutes into this game, guys. 15 minutes left to play in the first half. 1 offsides in this game so far. Mexico has committed it. You can see Mexico has had most of the possession. There is a switch to the opposite side of the pitch, and there's a quick little pass there. So Alvarado, ooh, going to be wrapped up quickly by Rangel. A shot there from Reyes, not really going to trouble the keeper. A pretty routine save there for him. Nice turn away from the challenge from Mbakazi. He'll pass this backwards to Sabisi. Sabisi will give this back to the keeper, and Williams, where's Sammy? And Williams gives this back to the back line. This is a dangerous, look at how close they are to their own goal. This is South Africa playing in their own side. They will clear this out to this area, and Mexico will take it back. Here's Mexico trying to reset now. Here's a pass to the left on the back line. Montes gives to Vasquez. Vasquez gives to Gallardo. Gallardo boots this in the right direction. We're in the middle third right now, and now it's being taken back by South Africa. South Africa at the penalty spot. The keeper going to hold right now. Taking his time. A pass up the middle. There's another one. Good touch. Oh, that second pass right there, no good. I like the idea of to try to get it to Mbakazi. That did not work out for South Africa. South Africa loses possession. Mexico regains. Mexico plays from the back. Mexico better at it, though, than South Africa. I can see that in this game. Let's get our chat more active. There's a lot going on right now. I heard a super chat going in. Looks like Brickdoor. Demoron Fox equals San Blutonio S Bums. Wow. I mean, I'm going to snap my fingers for the most eloquently worded super chat I've ever read on this live stream. Okay, Mr. Mojo, what's going on? He was in the crease, says Mr. Mojo. Now I feel like a fajita, says Jake. I used to kick to almost the other goal. Hey, man, if you can kick the ball 35, 40 yards, you've got enough leg to be out there on the pitch. Yeah, that's fine. An attack from South Africa. A switch into the box right now. Great play right here from Modiba. Modiba is able to force a corner kick here, and looks like the first corner of the day for South Africa coming in now. Paging Dr. Crutch, you're welcome. Looks like they're actually not. It looks like it might have gone off his hand. I think they're going to call that a handball. I took my eyes off the screen. I took my hands. I keep taking my eyes off the screen. How about we focus on this game? Here's a big boot coming from Team Mexico. The ball is safe with Mexico. They will play to the back line. Joan Vasquez going to hold at his feet. Vasquez looks left. Will give this to Gallardo. Gallardo has a man in motion here, decides to play backwards once again. Mexico continuing to play all the way to the keeper. So now Rangel, you'll see that backwards pass go all the way back to the keeper. And now Mexico, they're going to lose possession? Yes, they are going to lose possession. It's out of touch here. Looks like a throw-in coming in for South Africa. South Africa now has the ball at their feet. South Africa going to work to the center circle, and now they're on the attack. Attacking third here for the South African team. Top of the box here, opportunity. Are you going to take the shot? He'll pass to the sideline. Terrible pass, and Maddow very upset at that pass. Terrible pass from Lyle Foster. Supposed to be the best on the squad. Foster gave that ball away. The man who plays for Burnley gave it right back to Team Mexico. So now Mexico is in their own defensive third here. A lot of South African players kind of in the area here. Off the chest, Mexico is on the attack. Here comes the run from Gutierrez. Gutierrez has a man to his right. It's Alvarado. Alvarado looks back to Gutierrez. A nice little touch here to work the margins again. Looks like a sliding challenge. Reyes going to be taken out on that play, but that was a good challenge in the end. Looks like Mbakazi does get all ball on the play. So it goes out. Reyes to throw this in. 35 minutes are gone. We've got 10 minutes left to play in this first half. A pass to the middle area of the pitch. A pass to the far side of the screen. We're now inside the box. 6 yards out. Good save this time. Dangerous cross coming in, and Williams able to get his mitts around that one. This was onside. I mean, everything looked like it. That was good effort by South African keeper. All right. Okay, says Orlando. Good coverage, says Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. What's going on, Destructocron? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching, man, and you're new to the channel, and this makes sense to you, this isn't just absolute garbage, welcome. If you are just discovering this channel for the first time ever during the World Cup, I am so happy that y'all are with us right now. Mexico has possession, 35 minutes to go. In case you couldn't tell, we've got 100,000 plus subscribers in this community, and we are continuing to grow. If you're a soccer fan, we'll be live tomorrow for 2 more games, guys. We will be covering Canada versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, and we'll be covering United States as well, USA versus Paraguay. Mexico working the possession right now. I've got this formation. So Mexico continuing to change their formation in real time, guys. That's what I really like about this 365 scores. They will update it as the game goes on. So Mexico playing on the back line right now. Montes going to play over to Joan Vasquez. Vasquez all the way back to Rangel. Rangel with a massive boot puts it to the center circle here, and it looks like that got all the way to Lira. Mexico still has possession right now. It's Gallardo, and it's stolen. South Africa in the attacking half of the pitch. They'll play to midfield. We're now in the middle third here. South Africa now has possession. You'll see that this formation of a 5-3-2 has still held right now. Nice switch to the left side of the pitch. It's now at the feet of Mbakazi. Mbakazi to the box. There's a chance. The header, and that was a good chance for Lyle Foster. He applauds in appreciation. A beautiful chance. Not going to get too many of those in this contest. Beautiful cross, beautiful pass into the box right there. Lyle Foster should have done better. Should have done better. Put it right where it needed to be. Missed shot, missed opportunity. It's Mexico football. Mexico looks like quickly will be dispossessed by South Africa. South Africa gets it back. Working on the left-hand side now as they push it towards the bottom of the screen. Looks like Mbakazi gives to Satole. And we're working the right side of the pitch now. Ocon into the attacking third, and Mexico will safely collect this one. Picked up at the hands of the keeper. Looks like Jose Rangel. Going to pick it up and roll this out to the near side of the pitch. Beautiful pass right now, and now on the attack, Mexico's Alvarado. will shift gears and go backwards once again. Israel Reyes going to switch sides, change the focal point of this attack. It's now gone from one side to the other. Mexico playing through the backside right now. All right, Lira looks for an open man. Lira gives to, looks like Quiñones. Quiñones back to Gallardo. Gallardo back to Vasquez. Vasquez looks to the right. He sees Reyes, changes his mind, gives this one. And that's going to be, looked like a whistle. So the official blows the whistle for something he saw. Lira is down on the ground. He'll be punching the ground. Looks like he wants that free kick. We'll see if he gets it. I think he is going to get it. A little slow to get up. It's all right. Salute to everyone. Michael, thank you very much. Graphics looking good. Thank you, my friend. We're working on them. We got Yahoo Erica in the chat saying Mexico. What's going on? Vamos, vamos, Mexico. Bienvenidos. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos a este partido de fútbol. Me llamo Mario. Yo voy a ser tu huéspede, I guess I could call it. I'll be your host for today. It's probably not the right word for that. That's okay. Whoa, hey-o. Let's get back over here. All right, guys, the ball is now rolling once again. Mexico has it here. They're going to be playing it on the back line. They've been doing this all day. They are not showing very much eagerness to attack, and those show up. That bit of information shows up in the numbers. Another attack coming in right now. Another attack coming in right now. What happened, little boy? What are you crying? Come here. How'd you get that? He grabbed my microphone. You got Dad's microphone. All right. Mexico has the ball still. Hi. Yeah, no, I'm already speaking into this microphone, buddy. There's a different microphone. Yeah, I know. All the way back to the keeper, South Africa on the attack. There's a boot from Rangel. Rangel gonna put that almost into the attacking half. Mexico has their forwards getting involved right now. They're trying to attack through the middle of the pitch. They're switching this now to the far left-hand side. So Jesus Gallardo has it here. Gallardo will give this to Gutierrez. Gutierrez has help. That would have been offsides if that pass had gotten through. South Africa going to lose possession right here on a bad touch. South Africa going to lose possession here on a bad touch. And Mexico, somewhere between the middle third and attacking third. They're now in the attacking third. They're working this here. Israel Reyes will pass, and a little give and go here. 1-2 pass. Change of attack. They go to the left-hand side. Mexico still got it. There's a pass into the box, and it's going to be saved. Oh, what a save right there, buddy. What a save right there. Raul Jimenez able to barely get a boot to it. Full extension on the save for Ronwin Williams. That was very close to finding the back of the net, ladies and gentlemen. So a huge save for South Africa. South Africa will lose possession. Mexico quickly brings it back. Mexico splits the defense. Mexico on another attack. It's 4-on-4. There's a shot from outside the box. It's going to take a ricochet. A pass. A shot. It's in. Off the post. And it goes off the post. The woodwork getting in the way. That was an inch of difference right there. Another missed opportunity for Team Mexico. There is the whistle on the challenge. Holy smokes. Mexico got close again. Beautiful pass, set that right up, and the shot just not quite there. That shot was taken by Quiñones. He's already scored today. Quiñones would have had a nice brace right there had he knocked that one back. 42 minutes played, guys. We are approaching the 45-minute mark of the first half of this game. 45-minute mark? What is that? What are you looking at? Here you go, buddy. Okay. South Africa has possession right now. They have not been really winning the possession battle today. If we refresh this, you'll see that the possession battle has definitely been in favor for Team Mexico. Mexico 8 shots compared to just the 1 for South Africa. There's a forward pass that will be intercepted. The through ball does not make it to its intended person. Jimenez. Ooh, Sammy's falling asleep, guys. That means we might get a baby-free second half, which is totally fine. It is past his nap time. Look at him. He's asleep. I'm going to have to put him down during halftime. That's okay. I can hold him for now. You know what's crazy about being a dad? You never know when the last time is that you're going to hold them when they get too big. So I'll hold them as long as I can. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold them, but I'll hold them as long as I can. All right, guys. Corner kick coming in for Team South Africa. This will be the first corner for Team South Africa here today. First corner of the day for Team South Africa. That little man's going to have to go to bed. We'll put him down. He'll be okay. Here's a pass to the top of the box, a switch into the box, and it's cleared out by Mexico. It's going to be saved by South Africa. Shot from a mile out. Good strong hands there by Jose Rangel to be able to stop that, because that shot was on target from 40 yards out. Honestly, not a terrible shot from Mbakazi. Mexico will save this one. Mexico going to play from the back once again. We've got less than a minute left to go in regulation time. We'll get added time here. Probably something in the form of 3 to 6 minutes. There hasn't been a whole lot of wasted time in this first half. Hasn't been a whole lot of wasted time in this first half right now. Mexico gonna continue to work the lines right now to the left-hand side. Fidalgo, nice ball forward. Quiñones has a real opportunity. No. Looks like Ronwen Williams, the keeper for South Africa, had a very different idea. He'll boot this all the way across to the other side of the pitch, but Mexico will recover this this clearance here. It's now with Gallardo. Gallardo looks right, gives to Vasquez. Vasquez tries to find an open man. Vasquez will push this to Lira. Lira will turn away from all the defenders. It's +4 here, guys. We're at 45 minutes. +4 now. Oh, show. I don't know what happened to my timer. There we go. That makes more sense. All right. So +4 here. Mexico looking to get one more. Ooh, that's an actual opportunity. The header there. Good chance right now. Alvarado going to let that go out of the sideline here. So Mexico looks like Alvarado. Scratch that. Israel Reyes. A very dangerous area for Mexico here, guys. There's the inbound pass, top of the box. Mexico going to push this back into open space. They're changing the focal point of the attack. The shot goes in, and it is going to be saved by the keeper one more time. Great job by Ronwen Williams to prevent that from going out through the goal line. That did take a South African deflection. That would have resulted in a corner kick had he not gotten there. So now South Africa plays again from the back line one more time. A look to the right, and Mbakazi will switch this one over to Ime Ocon. Ocon pushes it forward to Madao. A pass to the left to Sitole. There's a cross on the day. If that's onside, that's a beautiful pass. No flag for offsides. Nice pass right now. And an opportunity here for the South African side. Modiba in the attacking area. Modiba goes towards the goal line. Modiba loses it. And it looks like it's going to be, looks like a goal kick here. Here's the replay. Modiba. Ooh, that was definitely last touched right there by Mexico. That should be a corner. That's definitely a corner kick, a missed call by the officials. Mexico got really lucky there. That is an actual corner kick, and they were not given it. South Africa should have had another opportunity right there. Mexico up 1-0, 47-40. There's a header that takes this all the way back to the South African keeper. Great job by Williams. Williams will roll it up again. Honestly, Williams may have conceded a goal, but he's been one of the better players on this team right now. You can see the ratings on the day. Ooh, stolen. Mexico bringing it back. Mexico's on the attack one more time. Here's a pass. Beautiful pass. It's a through ball. Gutierrez will shoot. Gutierrez! No! Sorry, little man. Gutierrez almost gets that one to go. Just didn't quite get it right. I think he tried to put that on the outside of the boot. He hit that with his toe is what happened. I don't know if he was trying to put that one. Gutierrez really just did not hit that ball well at all. It went off of the toe. It didn't go off the laces. It didn't go off the outside of the boot. So just a bad shot for Mexico. That shot will be off target. We are almost to that +4 sign right here, guys. Got about 15 seconds left before the official blows the long whistle to end the half. Before the official blows the long whistle to end the half. Thank you for watching today's live stream with me, folks. We got about 580 of us hanging out right now. If you are still with me, be sure to smash that like button. Let's take a quick look at what we got going on right now. Settings. Okay, we are sitting at 191 likes. The goal for today's live stream is going to be to get to 500. Looks like those whistles have come in, guys, and it looks like it is halftime, y'all. So looks like halftime is here. The second half about to get started. It's going to take a few minutes, but I think we need to do our trivia quiz. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the trivia quiz in just a second. Oh. Yeah, let's do the trivia quiz first, and then I'm going to go put this guy down. We're going to do the trivia quiz. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Let's get ourselves set up right now. Trivia quiz here today. I've got 10 questions for y'all. It's just for funsies, no penalties for wrong answers. Do your best and forget the rest. We're going to start with question number 1. Let's have some fun. All right, guys, what is the name of the South Africa national football team? What is the nickname, I should say, of the South Africa national football team? Bafana Bafana, the Lions, or the Springboks? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? No penalties for wrong answers. This is just for funsies here, guys. We're just going to have a little bit of fun. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Bafana Bafana. Beautiful image right there of South Africa's pride. That is the name of their team. That's what they go by. That is their culture. And I love it. That's what the World Cup is all about. How about question number 2? Question number 2, guys. El Estadio Azteca is the only stadium in the world to host how many opening matches for the World Cup? 1, 2, or 3 opening matches for the World Cup? A, B, or C? How many World Cup matches has Estadio Azteca been the opening host to? The answer here is 3. 3 times. The only stadium on planet Earth to host the World Cup 3 times. Viva Mexico. In case you did not know, now you know. All right, chat. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3. South Africa is famously associated with which iconic 2010 World Cup noisemaker that was heard throughout the tournament? Do you guys remember that from that World Cup from 2010? Is it the marimba, the vuvuzela, or the cowbell? That's my favorite answer choice. It's not the right answer, but it's definitely my favorite answer choice. Heard something with the flow state. Thank you. The answer is the vuvuzela. Good job, guys. The vuvuzela. He said those damn things, says Dan Steely. Yes. Yes, yes. All right. Cool. I did not know, said Steve. The vuvuzela is correct, guys. Here's question number 4. Question number 4. What is Mexico's nickname for their national soccer team? Is it Los Tigres? Is it El Tri? Or is it Los Leones? What is Mexico's nickname for their national soccer team? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? There you go. A lot of you guys got this one correct. Well done. Well done. El Tri is the correct answer here. That is the name of Mexico's squad. That is their nickname right there. Most of y'all got this one right. Well done. El Tri for 3 colors, green, white, and red, says Cristo Tassiano. Cristo Tassiano, thank you. All right, y'all. How many times has South Africa appeared at the FIFA World Cup before 2026? That's including their time as host nation. How many times prior to this World Cup has South Africa appeared in the World Cup tournament? 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times? A, B, or C? The answer is just 3 times for this South African team. This will be their 4th time here in this World Cup. I won't answer, says Courtney. That's fair. That's fair. Good job, guys. Y'all are doing great on this trivia quiz. Let's see if we can't trip y'all up on this next question. We're going on to question number 6. Which iconic Mexico goalkeeper could appear in his 6th World Cup at this tournament? Is it Jorge Campos, Osvaldo Sanchez, or Guillermo Ochoa? Has an opportunity to do what Cristiano Ronaldo will be doing this year, to be in their 6th World Cup. A, B, or C? Fernando dice, Memo, ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes, Memo Ochoa is the correct answer. Fernando, Fernandito, bien dicho, mi amigo. MoMA forever? Guillermo Ochoa has a chance to be in his 6th World Cup if he gets a chance to play here this year. All right, man. South Africa captain Ronwen Williams holds a record for penalty saves in which continental tournament? That's the goalkeeper here, guys. Is it the Africa Cup of Nations, the COSAFA Cup, or the CAF Champions League? Anybody who follows South African soccer might know this one, but he holds a record for penalty saves in which of these 3 tournaments? The answer is the Africa Cup of Nations, which is pretty insane to have a record for penalty saves. There you go. Go get it, brother. Well done. Well done for him. Let's go to the next question. Good job, guys. Good job. I got one more. I got a few more, actually. Mexico striker Raul Jimenez plays for which English Premier League club heading into the 2026 tournament? Is it Fulham, Brentford, or Arsenal? Raul Jimenez plays for which club? A, B, or C? Someone said Brentford. Someone said Fulham. It's actually Fulham FC. So Raul Jimenez got him there. Yeah. I actually got him playing for the Wolves. Am I tripping? Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go to the next one right now. These are just for funsies anyways. Question number 9, guys. South Africa's famous 2010 World Cup opening goal against Mexico was scored by Tshabalala. It came in which minute of the game? Was it the 37th minute, the 55th minute, or the 72nd minute of the World Cup? It was the opening goal, which is weird that they didn't have any stats or data on South Africa and Mexico if they played in the World Cup back in 2010. There's the shot, guys. It was the 55th minute. That was the opening goal of the World Cup on South African soil. I mean, they ultimately went on to lose that game, if I'm not mistaken, but still, what a way to get the thing started. Let's go to the next question. This is it. Last question right now. Last question right now. Who holds the all-time record for the most goals scored for the Mexican national team? Is it Señor Blanco? Is it Hugo Sanchez? Or is it Javier Chicharito Hernandez? Cuauhtemoc Blanco, Hugo Sanchez. Cuauhtemoc Sanchez? No. The answer is Chicharito. Chicharito. Javier Chicharito Hernandez holds the record for the most international scored goals by Team Mexico. All right. So, how did you guys do? How did y'all do on that trivia quiz? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take 1 minute to go put Sammy down for a nap. I will be right back. Here's a quick word from our sponsors. Give me 1 second, and this second half should get started any second here. We probably have about 5 minutes till the second half gets started. Be right back.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns, and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week. Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now? Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting this 10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
Okay, I'm baby free. Hands free, feels good. Sammy's taking a nap. Let me do one more thing, guys. I need to make sure that I move this from the living room area to the bedroom that he's in right now, so I just need to set up that I need to be a good dad. Give me 1 second to go get him set up, and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hang tight. All right. And we're good. Sweet. All right. I can't tell you, actually, like, the level of relief that it gives me to, well, this is the halftime board. I can't tell you the level of relief that it gives me to know that he is safe and in his bed. He got this tie all kinds of crackery. That's okay. You know, we were going to ask the neighbor if they would be available to take care of him and whatnot, but I'd much rather have him here in the home, even if it makes these streams a little more cumbersome. I just don't, you know, I love that kid too much. Anyways, let's go to the chat, man. I haven't had enough time to chat with you guys. What's going on? Please win Mexico. Evo Val saying, water breaks, welcome to FIFA ASO World Cup. Let's see. Mario, my guy, must have felt gutted after last night. 420 Slayer, bro. That was brutal, dude. Outside of Brazil in Group C, who do you guys think will advance, says Leon Hughes? Morocco. I think Morocco's group is – I think Morocco and Brazil will probably be the two teams that advance out of there. Yeah, Edu Cross agrees as well. Dad break, please hydrate, says Freimeister. You know what, dude? I didn't bring anything healthy to drink. I have an orange soda with me right now, and I actually don't want to drink that at this moment. They can drink water during the match, says Steve. The series is not over. Look, it's too many times, Mr. Mojo, that San Antonio has had a double-digit lead erased by the New York Knicks. It's like the Knicks are that come-from-behind horse that just always is able to get it. We'll see. Psychology breaks are next. Morocco has a great team. Scotland have a few good players, but not much. Haiti doesn't have a good record. Haiti's in a tough spot, man. And if you really, really want to look at that matchup, we definitely can. If we go to the World Cup games and look at that Haiti and look at how Haiti's performed in their last couple of games, they have won just 50% of their last 26 games. They conceded first in 45%, win or draw in 62%. But out of this group right now, that's the lowest record, right, out of all of them. So just on paper, statistically speaking, Haiti does have the lowest probability of actually winning this group. I will say, let's actually do a more even. Let's do the last 5. I think that's the better way to line this up right now. If we look at the last 5 between Haiti and Scotland, most of these are going to be advantages for Scotland. I mean, shots on target, goals scored, averaging 2.6 compared to just 1.8. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to this game. The second half about to get started as the players are getting back out there onto the pitch. Let's bring up our chat board one more time. I'm going to make it a point, guys. And I know that I'm slowly he's learning the business when he was interviewing me with the mic. Yeah, he's going to be pretty good at it for sure. I don't know much about Mexico. I haven't really focused on the World Cup in a long time, says Moonlit Moki official. Hey, dude, that's okay. That's okay. Look, soccer has not really changed in the past 100 years. It's the same sport, a little more technology, but in reality, not much has changed. Teams come and go, players come and go. Argentina won the last World Cup. That's what I could tell you. Second half is now officially underway, and South Africa has possession right now. South Africa now playing in this direction. Mexico now playing heading towards the left side of your screen. They play backwards to Williams here. No substitutions just yet. Here's a look to the left. They'll pass this out through the back line. It's Modiba. Modiba is stolen. A poached opportunity. Here's a chance. A shot from Mexico. Is he going to get it in? A missed opportunity. What the heck was that? Here's Mexico from outside the box. No. Gutierrez can't get it to go. What a chance missed by Mexico. He should have just ripped that thing, bro. A stolen play right there. Raul Jimenez had every opportunity to score. Jimenez totally screwed. That wasn't even Jimenez right there. That was Fidalgo. Fidalgo absolutely should have just let it fly. The second he touched that, it should have been a one-touch shot. South Africa in the middle of the area. It's a pass to South Africa. South Africa going to hold right now, and they're now on the attack. Here's a pass coming in from Mudau. Mudau going to be stripped instead here by Julian Quiñones. Quiñones and Mexico going to counterattack here. So a counterattack mounting for Mexico. A bump from behind, and it looks like the ball's going to roll all the way out to the feet of Williams. So Williams going to pass to the left. Going to play it back right now, and Bakazi going to give it back to Williams. And every time I see Williams, I understand that he's, you know, the best goalkeeper on the continent of Africa. That's great. But at the same time, I don't feel super confident when I watch South Africa play from the back like I feel with Mexico. Ball is out right now. It's with Gallardo. Gallardo to inbound. Gallardo with the throw-in. He's got it right now. They're in the defensive half of the field here. Mexico keeps this ball on the touchline. Nice move here. Quiñones has an opportunity. Quiñones lets it fly from a mile away. Saw the keeper off the line here. Quiñones. I like the aggression. Quiñones tried to make Williams look like a fool if he had made that shot from way out there. If he had made that shot from way out there, I would have lost my mind. Mr. Mojo says, shots on goal? Yeah, just 2. Couple there. Actually, this should upgrade here, or update, so let's move that back. Mexico back with the possession here, guys. Mexico at the precipice. They're on the edge of that attacking third and midfield third. Here's a pass that is going to be a bad one at the end. It'll be stolen here by South Africa. Modiba chases it down, plays back to the keeper. Williams will pass one more time to Ocon. Ocon will give this up to Madou. And I think it's Madou. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm trying my best. Here's a good effort for Team Mexico. That could have been an offsides play. Looks like no flag on this one. On the attack, once again, it's South Africa. Jaden Adams looks for an open man, can't find it. Mexico comes up with it one more time. So now Mexico gonna regroup here. Mexico gonna regroup. Mexico plays back to the back line. Heyo. You can see what's happened so far here, guys. We had 1 goal, 1 shot off the post. Mexico on the attack. Mexico outside the box. There it comes. There's the whistle. And I think this might be a penalty kick. Sitole, he's going to get a card. It's a red card. An immediate red card to South Africa. And I think we get a penalty kick here, folks. I think we get the first PK. Brian Gutierrez approaching the box. Sitole. And I don't know if I said that right. Sfifelo Sitole. Beautiful ball. That could have been, was that onside? I don't know that that's a red card. It's outside the box. This is not going to be a penalty kick. This is going to be a shot from outside the box. It is definitely a foul. I don't think it's a red card, man. I think that's a yellow, man. A red card seems harsh for that play. For a play that's outside of the box, too. So now you know what this means. That means they would have to play with 10 instead of 11. So they are now playing with a man down here. That didn't look like a red card. That's what I'm saying, man. That did not look like a red card to me. Mexico got the benefit of the home field, I guess. This is just at the edge of the 18-yard box, guys. When I say just at the edge, you can see it right down there. They are inside of that bubble. And sometimes that's not really the best place to take a shot from. You don't have enough time for the ball to come back down and dip. So I expect this to either be kept low, a pass, or it goes over the net, over the whole thing. But it's a dangerous attack anyways. All right, folks, here we go. Looks like it's a shot on goal straight into the wall. Mexico recovers. There's another shot on the left foot. That was sloppy. Jesus Gallardo, nothing there. Killed the play. Red card because he killed the play. He was the last man right before the player, not the ball. I understand on that one. It was a breakaway. But it also just didn't seem like that egregious there. Here we go, says Freimeister with the red cards. That might be game, says Leon Hughes. Leon Hughes, avocados from Mexico, says Ed Jean. Mexico is more of a midfield team. Their strikers are typically mediocre, but they get it done. I think that's the beauty of Mexico, is that at least they understand that they are not a bunch of Messis and Ronaldos and Mbappes. But here's Mexico on another attack, and a corner kick will be awarded right now. Pakistan Zindagood saying, Ghost Pepper, what's going on, Mr. Zindagood? That's why they struggle against European teams, says Idu Cross Hands. Mexico 3-0 We'll see if that happens. They're working on it. 49 minutes into this game, guys. We've seen 3 cards be handed out. Corner kick now. All right. There's the corner. This one is going to be hit back out of the attacking area. And it looks like Mexico going to just boot this out through the sideline. Looks like South Africa is down to just 10 players now. So this is going to be a very difficult situation if you are South Africa. I mean, it was difficult before. It was already tough before, but this red card makes a big difference. Let's see. Team range of possession. Choose a font. I wonder if they've got timer counts up and down. I'm going to need to put a card counter here. I'm going to need to set up a card counter. That's okay. We don't do much soccer here. We do the other kind of football. That's okay. Mexico has possession. Mexico on the back line. We are 53 minutes into this game, folks. Mexico going to play here. Little just keep away. Mexico trying to control the pace of this game. And with one less person, it makes those passing lanes a lot easier. I don't expect South Africa to come back from this, guys. I'm being honest. A beautiful through ball. Just a little too much behind that. Roberto Alvarado could not chase down that pass. And it goes through the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? My name's Mario. I am your host. If this is your first time ever watching this channel, welcome in. This channel went from 60K to 138 very quickly, says Ed Jean. Part of it is because we keep covering new sports. Here is the attack for South Africa now. Looks like it's 3 against 6, so South Africa completely outnumbered here. It's actually 3 against 8 now. Call it 4 against the parked bus. So South Africa going to hold right now. South Africa going to pass this around a little bit. A look to the left. It's at the feet of Jaden Adams, I believe. No, it's actually Modiba. Modiba looks to the right. Modiba gives this to Mokoena. Mokoena one more to Madao. Sitole, I can't believe he got kicked out of this game. Flagrant penalty too. He got a Wemby elbow. Nice pass up the middle here. A shot from deep range. Ooh, it actually troubled Rangel. A huge shot right there. I'm talking a big boot. And that actually was not a simple catch for Jose Rangel. Rangel does, however, wrap it up. So it's Mexico ball. 55 minutes are gone. Looks like 35 minutes to play, guys. 35 minutes to play on the back line. Mexico doing a good job here. Israel Reyes. Alvarado. That'll go out of bounds. I think we're going to get a couple substitutions, maybe. I heard whistles coming in right now. This could be the second water break. We're 10 minutes. No, it's a sub. We do got a sub. Okay, Lyle Foster is already being substituted out. Mbatha going to come in for Lyle Foster. Where's my pen? Mbatha going to come in for Lyle Foster. Need a fresh... Honestly, if I'm South Africa, I'm going to just put in all the subs I can to get as much fresh energy as I can. My guys are gassed. I'm down a man. Sitole is out. Foster is out. Mbatha is in. And there's a good chest trap right there by Madao. He turns around looking for where Sitole would be. He's no longer on the pitch after being ejected on the red card. Mexico tries to get the ball back, and they do get it back. Raul Jimenez fighting for it. He gets a nice pass forward. Raul Jimenez going to continue to chase this, and it looks like South Africa is going to come up with it. No, Mexico, there's a whistle that comes in outside the box again. So a challenge, a bad challenge, and it looks like Eric Lida will be fouled on that play. It looked honestly kind of clean. It looked like a clean challenge from Modiba. But now you'll notice down at the bottom of the screen, folks, now you're going to see where that's at, where that's coming in at. Honestly, I should just keep this over here. I feel like it looks better over there. I just can't get the other stats up if I've got this out right now. And it does it doesn't go through my delay system, so gotta get it set up for the delay system. All right, we are outside the box. Mexico getting ready for this set piece here. Another set piece for Team Mexico now. There's a pass. It's going to be headed up in the air and cleared out by South Africa. South Africa going to chase this down, and that's a big boot from Mbakazi. Gets that far away from the danger. So South Africa has cleared the danger as we approach the 60-minute mark. What are you guys thinking about this? So dramatic, says Orlando Brown. Mexico needs to score 3. What are we doing? I can't see, says Void Player Max. Void Player Max right now. Mexico has the ball at their feet. It's currently at the feet of Roberto Alvarado. Alvarado looks to the right. He will find Brian Gutierrez. Gutierrez will push this all the way back to the Mexico backline with Israel Reyes. Reyes gives to Rangel. Rangel looks left, changes the point of attack to Jesus Gallardo. Gallardo will bring the ball up the pitch, looks to the left. One more. It's actually Johan Vasquez who gives to Gallardo. Back to Vasquez. Excuse me, back to Lira. Lira gives to Cesar Montes. And Montes. Maybe they get that insurance goal when South Africa has to attack fully. They will at some point. Yeah, anything for now, Mexico just to kill the clock. I think Africa will score a goal, says Weedham Boys. There's a beautiful swing. Back post. No. Beautiful pass there. It looked like Quiñones had great vision to pass that to the back post. Roberto Alvarado probably wishes he was a foot taller, probably would have made contact with that one. It was a good chance. Okay, baby's still asleep, so I guess the sound muting has worked. Here, playing up from the back, it is South Africa one more time. They have one less guy on the back line, and there are 4 Mexican attackers very close by. Finally, South Africa breaks through. Here is Madao. Madao is going to get it right back. Madao, it's actually a throw-in right now. Ocon is the one who does the throw-in. And Mbakazi looks to Sibisi. Sibisi. Ocon. Backline. Ocon. Gives all the way to Williams. Williams on the back line. Guys, they're playing all the way from the back. South Africa has not spent very much time in the attacking area. Look at the passes completed today. Mexico playing some serious keep away. 281 passes compared to 205. Looks like another substitution coming in for South Africa, guys. Number 23, Jaden Adams, going to go take a hike. So Jaden Adams going to take a hike. Looks like Zwane is coming in now for South Africa, number 11. Zwane going to check in for South Africa. Mexico doesn't score now. They suck. Good Spanish says we don't care. Womp womp. Womp womp. Void Player Max saying, yeah, but I see a field and shading a dot. Yeah, I mean, this is literally what is happening on the field. It's got like a 3-second delay between what's going on. So the throw-in, a couple of passes here on the back line. I can actually reduce the delay there as well. So Mexico just hanging on to it. You can see that the ball is currently safe. By the way, if this is too small for you, you can put your fingers on the screen and zoom in. And additionally, if we do need to blow this up, guys, in the future, y'all are kind of the guinea pigs for this. This is the first World Cup game that we're covering. I am open to moving things around. I am definitely open to moving things around here, especially this part, because if I can blow this up and give you guys better visibility as to what's going on, I will. If you all prefer that. and don't care about the stats, but I know a lot of people do care about those stats, which is why I keep those up. We got a lot of people who like to do their sports betting on this channel, and so I keep that up for that particular reason. Honestly, not half bad right there. Not half bad right there. But we'll put this back to where I had it, and you guys can just give me your thoughts. I'm listening. The rain is starting to come in, folks. That was a foul right there. Looks like Madao. They're actually laughing about it. Mexico, Julian Quiñones is just laughing, saying, I didn't foul. I didn't even touch you, dude. Let's see. Void player max. If I could do that, I would do that, brother. Chances are you probably have been looking for that everywhere on YouTube. Chances are you probably have not been able to find it. There's a reason for that. All right. Ball at midfield right now. Push, and it's here with South Africa one more time. Into the box, South Africa will lose that possession, and it's going to be a goal kick for Mexico. Not much scoring or stats, says Mr. Mojo. You should have a dive and flop counter for sure. Official Ethan saying, shrink yourself, expand the field. Phantom foul, says Mr. Mojo. Here's the defense right now. Hard to read right there. 2 saves. Could have sworn it feels like South Africa has way more saves here today. I feel like that keeper has been worked. Errors that led to goal. That was the one, man, for the defense. Huge defensive lapse right there. There's a lot more data, guys. I'm actually not showing y'all nearly enough stats. We can zoom in on the stats here and get y'all some serious stats if y'all want to see all of those. But now that becomes really difficult to read. But there's a ton of stats for this game that we can get into here as well. I'm going to zoom that back in just so y'all can see what's going on. South Africa on their back line one more time, guys. South Africa just going to sit here and count down the minutes until their imminent demise. South Africa gives the ball away in a bad spot in their own defensive third. Here is Mexico trying to break through, and it goes all the way back to the keeper again inside his own 6-yard box. So he's being chased down inside his own 6. There is a bad boot, and Mexico will get another throw-in. Okay, substitution coming in. 2 substitutions coming in. Looks like we're seeing Mexico make a change right now. Brian Gutierrez, who does have a card, will substitute out. We've got both Fidalgo and Gutierrez subbing out. Chavez and Mora subbing in. Chavez and Mora subbing in. So your 2 midfielders going to be switching here. Chavez and Mora now switching in for Team Mexico. All right, Mexico trying to do the old give and go. That's going to be a loose ball right now, and South Africa will recover. They are currently down by 1, both in points and in players. And Mexico going to try to continue to keep possession as best they can, man. They're going to keep this going. Mexico on the back line right now. Vasquez pushes forward to Lita. Lita turns around. Lita just going to sit here with it. He's just going to hold for a second. He'll push this one forward one more time. And looks like one more pass forward on the attack. Mexico now in the attacking third. Outside the box, a switch to the back post. It's in! Goal! Goal! Raúl Jiménez con el golazo número 2 para el equipo México. ¡Gol! El golazo, 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 golazo. México 67 minutes in, Mexico gets the second of the day. Mexico gets the second of the day. So Raul Jimenez gets a beautiful pass to the back post. Uses the head. That's the way to use your head. Off the header, Raul Jimenez able to score. 2 goals today, man, for Mexico. It's 2-0. 2-0. Got it. Golazo. Golazo. All right, man. 2-0. It will be 3-0. Not sure if you noticed, but the ticker still has Spurs and Knicks stats on it. Thank you. I did not notice. I appreciate that. Been watching every Spurs game with you while I'm working right now. Working heck of a job on the other show. I watch is Mitch, but when you call the Raider games, I'm here. Mr. Maldonado Perez, thank you, sir, for checking in. Guys, that goal right there is going to put us in that water break. So they're actually cutting to another commercial break right now. Again, something that doesn't happen in soccer, but it does in American soccer. They're doing the water break. So shout out to Acorns again. If you guys have not started your investment journey, you can start with Acorns. Link in the description down below. I predicted 2 goals for Mexico. That's using your head, says Freimeister. First header I ever witnessed in the World Cup. Oh, dude, do yourself a favor. Go watch Robin van Persie's header in the World Cup. It was in the South Africa World Cup, I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was the Brazil World Cup. Just Google or YouTube search Robin van Persie header. That was a World Cup goal. The best World Cup header I have ever seen in my life. Robin van Persie. Shout out to that. Great play by Mexico, says Edu. I don't see 3, says Mr. Mojo. We got 20 minutes left. Not yet, Mr. Mojo. Water break. Joke. Let's see. Hydrate or die. South Africa is cooked. Viva Mexico. Dice Juan Garcia. Gracias, Juan Garcia. Ashley Deverick, cheers to you. Brazil 2014, says Edu Cross Hands. Thank you, Mr. Cross Hands. Still can't believe the Spurs yesterday. Gosh. Yeah, seriously. Let's see. Check out Jared Borghetti header from 2002. Yeah, some pretty good ones there, man. From the Netherlands. Van Persie header was nuts. The Flying Dutchman. Yes, dude, that was the perfect. They literally drew murals across Brazil from that header. It was perfect. It was the most beautiful header I had ever seen. All right, the water break is over. The clock never stops, guys. The clock is still ticking. We got 70 minutes into this one. Looks like Alexa says I have Mexico winning by 1.5 and both teams scoring. Winning money either way now, but would be beautiful to have both score one more time. RIP to our Spurs, says Holden Elke. Abdul saying, I knew Mexico would win. What up, Abdul? Mexico, in between the middle of the pitch and the attacking area. The ball is out through the sideline. Mexico will retain possession. Jesus Gallardo will throw this into Vasquez. Joan Vasquez on the back line. Vasquez just playing keep away. Mexico just needs 20 more minutes to get the first win of the FIFA World Cup. That would put 3 points in their category, in their column. That would put 3 points in their column. Let's see. All right, looks like Mexico attacking again. Raul Jimenez, a whistle is going to come in. And flag comes in for offsides. There's something I'm looking for. It's a group bracket. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to shrink this down and put this up over here, guys, in case y'all don't remember. Really quick, this is the group for this group stage. It is Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. They will be playing right now. All 4 of these teams will be playing here today. Mexico on the verge of picking up 3 points right now with 1 game played, 1 win. 2 goals for, 0 goals against. And the goal differential, Mexico on the attack again, inside the box. That's a shoulder. That's got to be a penalty. No, a whistle came in. The flag went up. Another offsides. Raul Jimenez just got clipped on this one. The official going over to him to see if he's okay. So he was offsides. Jimenez got clipped right there. That's a fair challenge by South Africa. Almost a potential PK, but the offsides flag would prevent that. So it's an offsides, it's South Africa ball. 327 passes compared to 238, man. That's a big discrepancy between both sides. Mexico treating poor South Africa like a punching bag right now. There's another hit right now, another whistle coming in. South Africa picking up cards, and now the players are getting into this official's face. A yellow card going to be dished out right now to Sibisi. Sibisi should be number 21 here. Sibisi picks up, it's actually 19. Had it right the first time. Sibisi picks up a yellow card. That's no good. It's Mexico's ball. Mexico in the attacking half of the pitch. Mexico not really looking to attack at this point, though. Fake injury alert. Yep. Red card is 1 game suspension, says Leon. Easy division, says Mr. Mojo. Kind of. South Korea's got some chops. And Czechia, meh. But honestly, man, Mexico is the best team in this division anyways. Mexico is coming into this game undefeated in the last 5 games, guys. If you look at the overall stats for these teams, if you look at like the trends and whatnot, you can see the last 5 games. Mexico won. Mexico won. Mexico wins. That's a draw out here, winner draw. So, yeah, just Mexico has been pretty on point lately. Mexico is still at that, attacking third, middle third area right now, closer to the attacking third. There's another pass that's going to be, looks like broken up by the South African team. South Africa is, wow, a very, very aggressive challenge there. Was a clean challenge. This one's going to be a step on the boot, and it looks like South Africa has 15 minutes to do the impossible or the very improbable. All right, guys. Take a quick look at the chat here with you guys. Looks like we've got about 500 people watching this live stream. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're still with me, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already done so. Couple of substitutions coming in again. So 1 substitution remaining for Mexico. Alvarez and Gonzalez are coming off the pitch now. Alvarez and Gonzalez coming onto the pitch. Excuse me. I was like, wait a minute. Who? Coming onto the pitch now. Okay. This and next. Korea has son. Game almost over. Japan has a daughter. I feel like you can cover anything, Mario, and it would be entertaining. That's the goal, is to try to keep it as entertaining as possible. South Korea win next match. I think they should. South Korea should advance, in my opinion. I think so, too. Canada over Bosnia. Easy pick. I'm taking Canada over Bosnia. I'm taking Canada over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Smash that like button, says John. We do not care, saying, I think those are going to be the I would second those standings there as well. I think that's going to be the case. I don't think South Africa scores a single point in this tournament. Not saying they won't score a goal. I don't think they're going to score a point in the tournament. I'd play it safe with 2-0. Long journey ahead, says Singularity Anomaly. Thank you, says DG. You're welcome, Singular. Portugal is winning the World Cup, says Abdul. Maybe. Maybe. On the back line, pushing it to the right-hand side. It's with Montes. Montes. Lira. Looks like Chavez is now in on the pitch here. We go back to Montes. Montes looking to the keeper. Dangerous situation right now as they've got to clear this out. Joan Vasquez going to bring it up. 77 are gone. 13 minutes left to play with a couple of minutes of added time. There's a push to the far side of the pitch. Israel Reyes right now. Europeans will probably die in this weather, says we do not care. Canada over the ones who eliminated Italy? Okay. Bro, you do realize that Italy was at the bottom of the table. Just because the name Italy is a name that you recognize in previous years of World Cup does not mean that this Italy is the same Italy from 20 years ago. I mean, Germany got knocked out of the group stages last year. So, yeah, Italy was not a great team this year. But yes, I would take Canada over Bosnia and Herzegovina, personally. You could cover golf or bowling and make it fun. Bowling is fun, though. Here's an attack from Mexico again. This is going to go out through the goal line. No, the official says that didn't go out of play. Okay. South Africa trying to mount a counterattack with 11 minutes left to play in the opening match of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And it's stolen. A whistle comes in. Looks like that's going to be a foul. Italy is washed, saying we do not care. If USA doesn't make it out of the group, well, honestly, wouldn't be that surprising. I think United States should definitely make it out of the group. There is a nasty challenge this time. Not going to be a whistle, though. 10 minutes left to go. Voice is starting to run dry. Tracy Simmons saying, hello, go Knicks. They have ice, though, says Freimeister. I think all of the host countries will advance to the group stages. And I think the overall consensus from people who do this for a living and who play soccer for a living also agree that all of the host nations will likely advance out of these group stages. 3 of them, but that's that. Okay, South Africa now on the attack here just outside the box. There's a pass out to the left-hand side. Looks like Mbatha gonna pass right here. Nice fake shot attempt right there. There's a shot, and that's going to be wrapped up quickly there by Jose Rangel. That is a good shot on goal. Not enough to really challenge the keeper there. So Alvarado gets run into by Zane. Alvarado hits the deck. He's slow to get up. He is milking the clock and taking his time right now. Golf is fun to watch. Golf is fun to not watch, though, says Mr. Mojo. Mario, last night was so funny to watch your reactions to that comeback. FIFA is going to be great, says Wilbers. Thank you, Wilbers. Do any of y'all have the Panini sticker book for the World Cup? I do not. Got the USA winning their group. Me too, Chris. Have you ever wanted to do this for boxing as well? You'd be perfect at it, too. Well, we are going to be covering Fight Night for UFC Freedom 250. By the way, guys, I have officially closed out the pick'ems for the group stages here. We'll do another bracket. We'll do a secondary bracket at the end of the group stages, and you guys can pick which teams you think. Here comes a VAR, so video assistance referee. The official going to go take a look at this. Clock will continue to tick. What do we think that will do for Panama? I don't think Panama has the infrastructure there. They're checking to see if this is going to be a foul. Yeah. Alvarado, they're saying a possible red card here. Dude, if South Africa picks up a second red card and it's 9 against 11, That would be crazy. So they're reviewing this for another possible red, guys. Another possible red card for South Africa. Sitole had picked up the first red card. Yeah, he slaps him in the face. He gets past him and then just slaps him in the face. This might be a red card. Super came in. Whoops. Yeah, they're saying this could get a lot worse. Wow. Yeah, I didn't understand much of that, but I did understand decision is red card. That is the red card that they were trying to avoid, and that is exactly what happened here. So, a red card given out again. 2 red cards handed out, and now South Africa is down to 9, bro. 9 players against 11. Another red card for South Africa, and off he goes. So Zwane, who just substituted in for Adams, South Africa, just, I don't know what that was all about. Unnecessary play, unnecessary swat to the face. The clock will start ticking, or keep ticking here. The super chat that came in says the Knicks are the real Terminators. They said, we'll be back. Another red card, guys. Soccer needs a shot clock, says Tracy Simmons. They're frustrated, says Mr. Mojo. In my opinion, South Africa is making Shakira take their song back. Take her song back. The Waka Waka Africa. There's going to be a ball that goes out. 5 minutes left to play here, guys. South Africa down by 2 goals and 2 players, says we do not care. I'm watching on phone and TV, says Sir Juan Barwari. The referee is a no-fuss kind of guy. Many fans don't like him because of that. And then there were 9, says Mr. Mojo. Don't they pull their goalie at some point? I don't know, maybe at some point. Mexico gets it back. It's safe with the Mexican side. It went quickly across the pitch and into Mexico's hands. Literally hands, not feet. 5 minutes left to play here. Mexico in a roar right now. You can see everybody enjoying their beer, doing the wave around the stadium. Even their goalie would be down with a wide open. Yeah. For the hat trick. For the third right there. Okay, Mexico with it one more time. Moria. Back again. Gallardo. They're working this right side, this left side, excuse me. And I've got a lot of substituted players out here. I'll have to find a system to make these substitutions as well for my cheat sheet. Here's a pass to the left. And just working the edges right now, Mexico going to play back one more time. It's now at the feet of Vasquez. Joan Vasquez will push that forward. Mexico not worried about this at all, guys. You can see this long possession here. Mexico playing keep away at this moment. By the way, take a look at all the green that you see for Team Mexico. Oh, here's a chance. Here's another chance for Mexico. Play backwards again. You know, at this point, it feels very in the box. Here's a chance. Another pass, top of the box opportunity. Back heel. South Africa manages to foil that. And South Africa still on the run. They've got it here. South Africa trying to mount a counterattack. That's no good. Last touch by South Africa. It's a throw-in for Mexico. At this point, I just want to start saying, ole, for every successful pass. They are playing keep away really well right now. They are playing keep away really well. 60-40 possession. I mean, South Africa just didn't show up to play today, man. South Africa seemed outplayed all the way up and down. Cruising, says Mr. Mojo. I think Mexico will win 2-0. South Africa needs a modelo especial. Yeah, they need that fighting spirit. I know I'm early, but I'm predicting a Mexico win. Yeah, I think you're just in time. Mexico will win this game. There's no way South Africa is going to win this one. Avum says 3-0. By the way, South Africa will also have 2 players who will be suspended for the next match. So I guess they flew to the United States just to get a little vacation because they're not going to be playing. We drink beers and wear Adidas, says Freimeister. Mexico at the far sideline. Just a little ball movement right now. Mexico continuing to, looks like this time it's a whistle. The official going to come in, try to slow things down. We are 2 minutes away from the final added time here. Long live Mexico, says Legends. I have 2 cold tecates waiting for me at lunchtime. Margaritas, too. Mexico are the real victims for wasting their time with a no-show team. True. Pásame la botella. Heel Sports says, Pásame la botella. Mexico outplayed them. Yes, they did. Robert says, let's go Tigers from the UK. BTA, Mexico will cook South Africa. Which website are you watching live right now? If you're trying to see this at the bottom of the screen, I've got that as a live feed on my Twitch. What you're seeing here is a live feed from my Twitch account. That's pulled from Score 365. But Score 365 is about 10 seconds ahead or 15, maybe 20 seconds ahead from what I'm seeing on my TV. So I don't show it because then it's always ahead, and I'd prefer it to be slightly behind. I'd like for it to be perfectly even, but that's just the way it goes. Grr, all this Modelo Tecate bottles talk. Mexico will win 3 points today. Yes, they will. Tecates, long live Mexico. RSA brought a knife to a gunfight. Yeah. Yeah. Not a great day for RSA. Can we do live next match? I watch on Fox, says we do not care. This game is on Fox. Wow, you're kidding me. That's the ridiculous added time in this one. 7 minutes of added time, folks. 7 minutes of added time. $9:30 here left to go. I can't believe they put 7 minutes. A shot every time South Africa fouls. We got pride when we play. There's Mexico trying to break through at the edge of the box. They lay this one back one more time, looking for that 3rd goal on the day. Can Mexico score? I know there are people who are looking for that. Second chance efforts right here, guys. You can see all the shots on the plot chart. And on the first half, these are all the shots by Mexico. My gosh, a ton of different shots by Team Mexico. Here's a counterattack. There's going to be a whistle. This could be a card here as well. I think this official might hand out another. Okay. That's got to be a whistle right now. That's got to be a flag. Sorry, not a flag. That's a red card for Mexico. Mexico picks up a red card. That means that this is going to be a suspension. 3 red cards in this game, and it's Cesar Montes. It's Cesar Montes who is going to pick up a red card. Wow, that might be red cardable, though. That challenge was not good at all. I don't know, man. That Mexico is not going to be happy about that decision. A red card for Mexico. That means Cesar Montes will miss the next game, guys. That means Mexico will miss the next game. Yes, Ed Jean, he's out. So now it's 10 against 9. The players just dropping like flies right now. We might as well just do 3-on-3 football. Let's just do 3-on-3 soccer. Gonna do some indoor soccer now. 3 reds in 1 game, says we do not care. 3 red cards in 1 game, bro. So 4 minutes here left to go. What is next? A 4th? Yes. 4th would be in order. 4 comes after 3. That hit was brutal, though, says Singularity. It was. Puro pedo, wey, says Mega Man. Puro pinche referee. No mames. Bueno. Looks like we've got about 3.5 minutes left in extra time right now. Here comes a chance off a set piece for South Africa. Looking for a consolation prize. That's going to be laid back, and it's going to be broken up quickly. A chance for a counter. No, you've got Williams way off his line right now. That's a good boot by him. He'll push this into the attacking area. It'll be last touched right now as it goes out of touch by RSA. So it's Mexico football. Mexico's ball, guys. Here we go. 94 minutes and 94 minutes into this game. Uh-oh. What a crazy game so far. Red cards left and right. All the substitutions you can see there as well. South Africa feels like the field has been leveled. The play has been leveled a little bit. 9 versus 10. You can maybe... Nope. Tired legs. Tired legs right there. All right. 2.5 minutes left to go. Time keeps on ticking, guys, as we approach that +7 mark. +7 is crazy. This is the first half. Very much nothing happened, and then card, 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 card. We had 3 red cards and a yellow card in the second half alone. That's pretty wild. South Africa with possession. South Africa to inbound. And there's the throw-in. South Africa plays all the way back to the keeper again. Williams going to hold here. South Africa doesn't seem like they're in any hurry to get back to it. What does a red card mean? It means automatic ejection and 1-game suspension, Eva. Eva, never. Eva, never? Forever? Forever, ever? There's a pass into the box. That one could have been dangerous. Instead, it looks like this is going to go out of touch yet again. So South Africa pushed back to their defensive half. We've got 1 minute left to play, guys. Wrong football. I'll be back in the fall. Keep up the great work, Sir Robert. I'll be here, man. Can South Africa pull a nix, Mr. Mojo? I saw 2 minutes, not 7. That's wild. Yeah, +7, dude. +7 is craziness. Yeah, you can see it right there, +7. Mexico is in the attacking third. There's a switch into the box, cleared out once again using that head. Cleared out one more time. It's now South Africa with the football. 30 seconds here left to play. This official's going to end this game any second now. We've still got a player down here for South Africa. Madao. Looks like he's in pain. Madao definitely got the foot stepped on. Ouch. We've all been there. Cleats are no fun on the top of the foot. That's for sure. All right. Can 3 points get you through as a third-place team? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it. That is the final score of the game. Mexico will win this game. Mexico will win this game. And, yeah, man. That's all I can say. Congratulations to Mexico. They will win this game 2-0. That is the final of this one. They had a buzzer. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote. That's your final. 2-0 Mexico. All right, guys. Well, I guess that was a decent first World Cup stream. Very much looking for some feedback here. Good first live stream for the World Cup. Let's take a look at the analytics right now. Looks like this live stream was able to bring in 300 likes, 30,000 views. It's a starting point. It's not exactly what we were hoping for an opening cup game, but it is the knockout rounds. Or it's not the knockout rounds, I should say. All right, y'all. Please, England this year, never a doubt. I want some potatoes, oles. Let's go. Mexico did great. Thank you, music. Music is my airplane. Easy bet on Mexico, says Monkey Mark. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Singularity saying, Ole Mexico. Órale Mexico, puro pinche el tri, says Mega Man. Why I played goalie. Ole, says Frymeister. All right. Reminds me of Quagmire. He says, wow, I've never done it with a Spanish chick before. Ole. Anyways, just ridiculous. Go Mexico, says Dago Maldonado. Congrats to Mexico. Great work. Don't just thank me, man. Courtney put this deck together. Santino on the back end helping as well. When is the next game, says Evan Neva. Evan Neva, that's a great question, my friend. The next game coming up right now is actually today. I will not be covering this game, guys. It's South Korea. It'll be South Korea versus Czechia. Then tomorrow, I will be covering both of these games at 2 p.m., Canada versus Bosnia, and at the end of the day at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, United States versus Paraguay. Based off of today's game, I don't think I'm going to cover this Brazil-Morocco game. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it if it means that we start the Spurs and Knicks games late. I'd rather give this Game 5 all the undivided attention it needs because it seems like scarcity has not been baked into this group stage formula just yet. Anyways, I'm hoping that United States versus Paraguay ends up being a good live stream. Go USA will be live for that. It's a shame that you won't do it, says Music by Airplanes. My son just woke up. He's in the other room. I got to go get him right now. My wife is at work. My wife won't be home. Actually, she'll be home before that game starts. I could definitely cover that second game. But, you know, I'm coming off of this game right now, this game, these two games tomorrow, a game here, all day streaming on Sunday. I'm not going to burn myself out. Not worth it. What about the next Mexico game, asks Andres. Andres, I have that answer for you as well, my friend. The next game for Mexico. A ver si lo tengo. Uh-oh. The next game for Mexico, well, I don't have it here, but I can tell you what it's going to be. What do we do here? There we go. Okay, next game for Mexico. That's the wrong group. Next game for Mexico is going to be against South Korea. That'll be 1 week from today, guys. 1 week from today, Mexico will play South Korea. And then 1 week after that, it'll be Mexico versus Czechia. It's going to be 1 game per week per country. 1 game per week per country. Anyways, I hope that's it, guys. I hope, well, that is going to be it for me. I'm not going to stick around for too long. I'm done. I'm going to go take care of my son. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll cover more World Cup stuff next time. I'll leave the chat room open for y'all for a little bit. Until next time, man, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. Let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.